got something to say. Hey, the South got something to say. We hustle, we grinding away. Tomorrow ain't promised today. That's why we gon' shine in your face. The South got something to say. The South got something to say. The South got something to say. The South got something to say.
Yes, Sirski, you already know it's your boy, Wise Guy Q, the mouth of the South.
Soufside 100.
Soufside.
Oh, real Soufside shit.
And we got the homie P100 in the studio with us today.
Yeah, what's going on? P100, aka Lord Infinite, BKA Mr. Gigante, man. What happened?
My crazy, I said P100.
Nah, I mean that is right though, know what I'm saying? But that is right though. 100 is 100, so shit, you absolutely correct.
I'll be so used to
100
P100 Q. Q the 17th. 17th letter.
Already, man. That's powerful, man.
Good.
She was like the 17th letter, man. You already know. And you coming from Albany, right?
Yes, sir. Albany, Georgia. But I have I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. This We Good podcast. You know
man, we good.
I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. So
all the way.
shit, I was part, you know what I'm saying, part of family CME, you know what I'm saying, Albany crime, murder, execution at one point. Nigga, we shouldn't go bad to hell, bro. But to the point they built the case on like on some RICO type shit. So this shit got crazy. So you know what I'm saying, mama in the process got banned from Albany in the process, like I got put on house arrest in a juvenile bed to the point. My plan was already seeing that point directed to move up to Atlanta. After, you know what I'm saying, my mama got banned from us, it was always a plan. So I moved up here in 07, but I ended up going to the Art Institute.
I went there.
You know what I'm saying? I got my bachelor in interactive media and web design.
I went to the Art Institute. Shout out Art Institute.
Yeah, I met a lot of people there, cause I started my program in 2000.
And what I be saying, college is like a good networking location.
Yeah, I met a lot of people there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I started in 2007, but dealing with life, I ain't gonna even lie, I was still fucking with the weed and a lot of other this shit. So I was trying to flip this school check, and I ended up getting caught up.
Like all of us. Like all.
I ended up getting caught up, like going to jail, having to pay for that shit with probation. When you look at the time, being on probation and all that paying, so I ended up getting back in school. And I started my program in 2007. I ain't graduated 2015, but I seen the change in technology.
But you graduated though.
Right? Yeah, but I'm thankful that it time worked out like that by me going to something like an art school. Like this shit, just from the 2007 to 2015, like just that, like when I started my program in 2007, they were teaching us how to code, like HTML, CSS, like learning all of these. I know coding language. Okay. But when I came back, you know what I'm saying, 2009 or 10 and finished in 2015, this shit became like a template game. Like this shit, like the whole, you know what I'm saying, like everybody just sharing, selling their code. It's a new game, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you know, just to give you the number, like, nigga, you spend like $5 grand or 10 grand on the website. Now you can get that shit for like 200.
Yeah, for
sure.
So it like when you looking at the business, the same thing happened with producing and a lot of technology.
Saturated.
Yeah, it kind of made so it like shit. A lot of people had to figure out a way to supplement their income.
Technology crazy, man. Technology been making it easy for everything. You know what I mean, right at the fingertip. I've been touching the fingertips right now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With some you write books too, right?
Yeah, like how that came about.
You got all these books up there, man. I want to let these people know.
J-Books got the foot with that. Hold on, this must be before. Okay, The Life of Domino and then The Resurrection.
Oh, you got a sequel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I really wrote 4 books, but you know what I'm saying, I just got 3 on bet so but how I started with this book. I was saying, if anybody ever been to Clayton County, like back on that crazy shit, they got 20
Still
21 hours locked down and
Still join it out.
Free them guys, man.
Freedom guys,
Freedom
stay out
guys.
the toilets. Stay out the them toilets.
So long story short, man,
I
like
still be making pockets at the house to this day just because I'm good at it. And my shit be busting with home ingredients,
Yeah.
a pocket.
yeah, so
Man, I be
but what I did in there though, that's all I did was read, man, and I would hit my mind. I was doing music. I was like, man, I can write a book, just like to kill time.
Yeah.
I started with 2-part series, you know what I'm saying? Then when I got out, I wrote a 3rd part that became The Light. And then a year later, I ended up writing Resurrection.
Okay.
But on the pimp book, you know what I'm saying? Perception, influence, marketing, presentation. I broke that down, you know what I'm saying? Like it kind of got excerpts from my life and dealing with my trials and tribulations and stuff like that. But I packed it because what I studied in school, interactive media and web design, I minored in marketing and advertising. So I know a lot of tools, see a lot of things what these boys talk about, like when you think of thinking and grow rich and cash flow quadrant. A lot of people throw out these books, but they're hard to really process that. Cause we coming from a level of no capital, you know what I'm saying? We coming from a level of we ain't got no banks, just like here you go, you know what I'm saying? Black man just
like that.
So it like perception, influence, marketing, presentation. I kind of broke down that from like people that I was struggle to kind of glimpse from my background. Cause when you think about a pimp, you know what I'm saying? How you in business, in perception, like you know what I'm saying? How did he get the old? You know what I'm saying? Flashing claw, flashing money, he was flashing the symbol. That's how you got to be in business. You got to flash. And you gotta create that perception in your business, and then influence. You know what I'm saying? Like people ain't buying into servicing products alone. They buying into a person. You know what I'm saying? Like when you become a person or personality, you're able to market and sell yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like why let somebody else pimp you? You can pimp your down.
Yeah.
You can
and take all the profit.
Yeah, influence. Then you get into marketing. You know what I'm saying? Marketing really like that concept. Like when a tree fall in the wood, do anybody hear? They do it, motherfucker, telling people about it. So it's like, how you gonna be in business? You telling people you in business.
Yeah.
A lot of people like, man, like you sitting on, you know what I'm saying? You sitting on your talent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you sitting on your talent, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like that Bible scripture, you know what I'm saying? Like when, you know what I'm saying? That servant came back, he was like, told that one, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else had flipped they talent, you know what I'm saying? He was like, why are you here, told and buried? You know what I'm saying? He was like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Go get what he told him, you know what I'm saying? Go get from around me, you know what I'm saying? And took his and gave to the one who had many, said that where that phrase come from. To whom much is given, much is expected, much is required of that person.
Yeah.
But my bad shit, man. Shit, I'm right here trying to, I'm on the goddamn philosophy.
No. We about to keep it real. Like,
that's what we want to know.
Whatever on your mind, man. We keep it real on this. Ain't nothing scripted about it, you know what I mean? We just want people to get to know you. We want to get to know you, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Just letting people know this up and coming talent that people ain't heard of yet, you know what I mean? Them diamonds in the rough, and give them that platform to speak their mind. Cause that's what the world want to do, is get to know you. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about now, content. Everybody getting to know what you about, you know what I mean? That's why everybody following this up around with all these cameras now. That's why every phone got a camera now.
Right.
Content, everything content. And I'm learning that shit, man. That's what it's going into, man. It's a digital world now. Everything we were just talking about that shit in the last interview, everything going digital.
Everything. I don't even think there's about to be any paper cash anymore. Like soon, it won't even be any paper cash anymore.
It's still gonna be paper cash, but
it just ain't gonna be as much value.
Yeah, it ain't valuable now.
Yeah, but it ain't peso value though.
Yeah.
Nah, this shit so see. This how
all of it spin though.
You know what I'm saying? All that spin, but like with me, like knowing like my background in business, like my mind, like I give everybody the jewel right now. You know what I'm saying? This how to be successful. Like you gotta become and look at shit like a problem. The more problem that you solve, the more money that you make. If you can look and catch a problem, you know what I'm saying, that everybody's so invested in, and you create a solution to it, you can create a business around that and solve that problem. But you know what I'm saying, that again, I forgot where I was going, you know what I'm saying, with that shit that I'll
put your phone here loud too good. What you were saying?
Yeah.
Forgot where you were going.
Yeah.
It be like this sometimes.
But I want to go back to this karate.
Oh, yeah.
That's what. Okay.
You just started
So
off.
you
Been
4
doing,
months.
Yeah, about 4 months. You know what I'm
And what
saying?
made you get into? What type of karate do you do? What stage are you at?
Nah, see, I like my what you call that sensei, you know what I'm saying? He pretty cool. Like how I walked in, I was just looking. Reason why I like to go back, what made me get into karate, like I was trying to get in shape, you know what I'm saying? Like lose my gut, get toned back up. Cause like back when that nigga played football, nigga used to have all that. But so I got a gym membership. They tax my ass, like hit me with fees and shit. But I can't force myself to go like a Monday or Tuesday. But I check.
But I be wanting to work out so bad. Like I really do. I just cannot find. I get the trial membership. 2 weeks of just free shit be wasted. I cannot find the motivation to go.
Yeah, so that's how I got in karate. So like when I just started looking back my script, like I used to love to fight though. You know what I'm saying? So like that's how I met the instructor. I was just looking at a good school. So I was like I do video work too. So I know what I'm saying, I was just fucking with some drone. At the time I walked in that dojo that I was just how to put it, you shopping dojo, looking for a dojo to join, you know what I'm saying? So I see this nigga in here, but he in that motherfucker flying the drone, just looking like he having a good ass time.
And the dojo,
just flying a little he was just flying a mini drone. I was like, man, they won't sign it up at, right?
Okay. And what exactly is a dojo?
A dojo is just I guess it would be like a Chinese term for like a gym. But a dojo ain't, you might.
So a dojo is the actual gym.
It's a gym, but you might not have a lot of the amenity that you might expect at a regular gym. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You might have dummies. You might have what they call Nakamura board, like the shit. And then you might have different route. You might even have like that IP man. You know what I'm saying? Which a lot of us see in that IP man, that goddamn like different blocks. You're gonna have that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a lot of those different types. But on the karate that I'm taking up, Shotokan, they deal with grappling, punching. You know what I'm saying? Blocks and even a little bit. You know what I'm saying? One of the like I think one of the 4 oldest schools of Japanese, the one that don't take. You know what I'm saying?
So do you get the? I'm not trying to be stereotypical, but the belts, like the different color belts. And
yeah, see, but like with a lot of people outside, really, I learned, you know what I'm saying, by getting involved. Like every school, you know what I'm saying, whether it's jiu-jitsu, you know what I'm saying, taekwondo, all of these are different styles in different schools. Like each one of these different schools come with like the belts are different level. That means that you went through these stages, but just because you got a black belt in taekwondo don't mean you got a black belt in other schools. So you gotta.
I get what you're saying.
All of it just different. Like you are, you know what I'm saying, you're a master. You can actually teach and get money, you know what I'm saying, from your school because you went through the discipline. That means that you train it, but a lot of people buy into like the Hollywood thing. Like you can get into the shit overnight and I'm finna get a black belt. A lot of people sell to people that shit because they probably want money too. But the whole thing is, with the karate shit, it's a whole conditioning. You know what I'm saying? Even with
when I was a child, my grandma tried to put me in that shit when I was little, and I didn't stick with it because it took so long for them to get to the point. He's actually even teaching karate moves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, he just ended up teaching us little methods and sayings right now. Goddamn, we ain't even got to know real karate moves and shit yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do this shit. I just stick with it. You know, I don't know if they still do it like that, but that's how
it's still like that, but you know, like that shit, they like the new 100. This in my newer like I don't know if I would have been able,
I'm kinda old now, man.
Yeah, I was rebellious back then. Like,
a little more patient.
Yeah, a little more patient. Like this. It's a new person. Like I don't think I would have had time in the mind.
Take a lot of discipline.
Yeah, I mean, I was disciplined on myself, but I wasn't disciplined with dealing with anybody else trying to discipline me.
Yeah, Clay Cole pulled that out of nigga.
I was so dead.
Man, face the wall.
I I don't even want to think about it, man.
Can't even relive that shit, man.
That little short
That
nigga,
shit is
man.
the worst, man. That shit is the worst. Put me up in any other jail except for that jail, man.
Except for that motherfucker, boy.
Get nervous when I be out here. I'm going to College Park.
Boy, Clayton County done fuck nigga up so much. Nigga won't even the house is clear. Dollar out this motherfucker.
Cheaper than a
Put
motherfucker.
me in College Park.
Nah, I can't do it.
I can't do
Can't do
Clayco.
it.
Man, these niggas still do roadblocks and shit.
Everything.
All that. Still trip on weed. Atlanta don't even trip on weed no more.
Like,
That ain't Clayco.
they
They
still
gonna
do
get
roadblocks.
They
that.
gonna find a way.
They gonna get there. They
I
want that
think
about that
Clayco
check,
has
boy.
tormented. I ain't even gonna say 1 out of 10 people in the state of Georgia. By 8 out of 10, Clayco has tormented 8 out of 10 people. Like
And the funny
them
thing,
statistics
it
is
ain't
true.
nobody in Georgia. If it is, you know what I mean, it ain't many that ain't got nobody that they know or in their family or friend that ain't never been locked up in Clayton County.
Yeah,
Nah, I got-
Or
everybody
got
knows
on
somebody
probation in Clayton
that
County.
that
That's
done
what I'm
been
saying.
held.
Nah, that real shit, 'cause like,
Clayton
we
County
from
done
all
got
day.
everybody. I seen some shit on YouTube. They got them Offset locked up down there at the gas
Yeah,
station.
I
down
heard
there.
that.
Yeah, caught
I
it.
think Boosie had got caught up in Clayco.
I was locked up
before.
in LA and that motherfucker. Hey, nah.
Lucci had came through Clayco and I was locked up in that motherfucker.
Everybody came through.
Everybody
Clayco.
done came through Clayco, boy.
Visitation.
Everybody.
Boy, but that visitation, that's what you look forward to. That's how you look forward to it, that motherfucker. What, you ain't coming to visit a nigga this week?
Shit,
Oh,
crazy.
what the fuck? Visitation in that phone, nigga. Let me hit that phone
Hey,
real
they
quick.
got the window blocked out.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything but
Nigga get out that motherfucker like he in a whole new shit.
sun be bright.
And the last time I seen civilization out this motherfucker. Nigga get to walking, keep walking. Nigga don't even stand and wait for his ride to pick him up. Nigga just keep walking. You don't see me walking down the street, girl. You'll see me walking. Just come pick me up. You'll see me walking downtown.
Run down that house.
Yeah, for real. Nah, cause a lot of people there from all been probably some time. Just like you said, cause of the shit cheaper. That's the first place we moved to.
Yeah.
In Clayton County.
Catch you with them prices, but
Especially if you don't know.
Yeah.
rent, boy, dirt cheap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You come and stack it up out here, but shit, you gonna pay it out in the probation fee.
But hell, on the political side, they still keep voting these same folks in here. Like
This
these
nigga
folks.
here keep beating these damn charges and ducking and
I
dodging
don't know
these
about
charges.
this. I don't know about these last set of charges.
I've been watching, yeah.
I don't know.
He on
if
some
gonna come out of
seriousness
that
right
one.
now. Yeah.
Man,
sure.
bro, anytime, like, I don't even live in Clayton County, but if I know the nigga, they somebody, like, if I know they, like, public rumor to be true, they was saying the man was in L.A. tricking off with the goddamn jail card or something like that and got caught up. I done heard that shit. You heard that shit?
I ain't hear that one.
I don't know if I'm in the jail, but I was just finna say, like, I done heard that shit and that nigga beat that shit, man. That nigga finna beat this shit, bro.
I heard a lot of shit. I heard a lot of different rumors about him though. Like, I done heard some shit.
That what I'm saying?
He
And it with the
done beat
Russian
shit
mob.
to me. Like literally, you
This
shot
nigga
motherfucker. He
Got the Russian
and
mob
got a
wrapped him in
misdemeanor for
shit.
the
Yeah.
All kind of shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's the shit in L.A.
Oh, yeah.
The man on Las Vegas.
Yeah, I heard all kind of shit, man. That nigga was wild though, man. He ride through the hood and folk box Chevys that he done took from him with that afro wig on,
What's up,
dreadhead
crazy?
wig on, trying to sell nigga weed and shit, man, and bang him up undercover.
Motherfucker
You don't
go to
remember
jail
when
they
he
whole
first
life.
came out here? He
Nah,
was
shit,
going
I
in
was
when he
here
brought
from-
that tank out here and all that shit.
I heard. I was here
Yeah.
from 07 to about 08.
And he was right after his reign when he first came in.
Motherfucker be in and out of jail. 50 different jails. You know them jail runners. Until they hit Clayco. That'll make you stop. You be like, nah, I ain't even trying to go back. I ain't gonna change my life, but I ain't trying to go back to jail. Especially not down. Clayco will make you stop, boy.
It's your boy MD Uno live with the We Good podcast.
And this wise guy Q, and you know we stay good, baby. And if you a pie head like me, then you need to listen up real quick. Finna tell you about some in these streets. We call it crack pies.
Home of the sweet potato pies. It's the crack for me.
Hey man, it ain't just sweet potato pie, it's sweet potato cheesecake pies, bro.
Yeah, man.
How they do that?
How they do that?
Man, I don't know, man, but it's the official sponsor of the We Good podcast. Go to Crack Pies on all your social media networks. So if you got that sweet tooth, then we have your addiction, you know what I mean? So tell them what to do, Moop.
Go to www.crackpies.com, and that's crack with a K.
Or you can contact us at 1-833-89-CRACK with a K. You know what I mean? And don't forget, we're your neighborhood dessert dealers. It's the crack for me.
It's the crack for me.
Get at 'em.
This crack shit that's got me, man. I don't got no control over it, man. Shit just be calling me, man. I just gotta go to it.
Yeah.
Dirt Town Sound, the epitome of We Good music.
Got beats. It's your boy, Wise Guy Q, the mouth of the South. And we good, baby. You know what I mean? If you need them beats, go to www.wiseguyq17th.com. That's www.wiseguyqthe17th.com. You know what I mean?
Don't forget the YZ.
Beats go hard.
Beats go stupid. Dirt Town Sound, baby.
How you get into music, cuz?
That's that shit. Everything started with music. So, like, in, I don't know if it was elementary or middle school, when my homie Kuzo, they were from Macon, you know what I'm saying? Him and the brother, I think, they used to, his brother, they used to do some type of contest in Macon with Zoda Bree. A lot of them, like, some type of freestyle shit. I think his brother had won that shit, so.
Joe Reed won, Griffin won.
Yeah, like, it was some shit like that. I'm talking about, but they used to do some shit like a tournament in Macon.
Okay.
Some shit like that, but brother had won. But his brother, you know what I'm saying, he ended up, I guess, being influenced by that, so he was on that shit, and that being my partner, he introduced me to this shit. Like, they were back in the time nigga used to, and I was just telling somebody the other day, like, I don't even remember how the hell we used to do it, but we used to have like tapes and put tissue at the top of the tapes and used to record just like we used to record, make a whole little tape. Like, we used to we started like that. So from there, like, I got into like a janky studio. Like, I just fell in love like with the packaging of the music. Like, you know what I'm saying, music at first, you know what I'm saying, I was trying to be like what was out, but my character and where I'm at, like, I get into that after I say this, like with the music, you know what I'm saying? I had to take evaluation on myself, like from a business perspective. Like, I look at the game like everybody doing Marvel, but you know what I'm saying? My mind and where I'm at is more like DC. Like, I look at that scene, like, take it back to like that in that Dark Knight when Joker first with the one where he left him, that opening scene, like, with the nigga created a Robin with everybody killing each other, bro.
I know what you talking
about. Everybody knocking in. The nigga not even like the clown said, nigga, I supposed to kill you. He was like, nah, I'm supposed to kill the bus driver. But, like, I don't think, like, that really is something cold. That's the opening scene of a movie. That shit was just cold as fuck. Yeah, when they did the bit, that's like attributing like to the DC, like just how shit just dark. Like, my music kind of, you know what I'm saying, like, I kind of speak country, gangster, spiritual rap, so it kind of dark.
You spit bar. You don't spit bar. You spit scripture.
Yeah.
They say.
Yeah, I speak scripture. Cause like, I do got a platform and a lot of people tune in, like, just to get into like the whole seeing me thing. That led into me becoming vice lord, you know what I'm saying? Cause it was kind of like a whole connection to that, but it kind of inspired. But I kind of seen, like, after I almost getting caught up on Rico shit, like, I went on that path. I was on a positive shit, cause I also once in the nation I did documentary books, and what I did was I perfected a necklace and created vice lord merchandise. Even, you know what I'm saying, we got our own merchandise. Shout out to bro. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of bit. What I started doing, I started creating our own merchandise, but I wasn't doing it with the intentions of capitalize on the mob or nothing like that. Cause I also give speeches and we have done rallies and different types of functions and stuff like that. But it was more so one started support me, but also in my mind, like what I seen created a trickle effect where one started to do their own merchandise and one started buying to it. But I started I always give advice freely, cause in my mind I see like creating an ecosystem. I want to create more businessmen that think like I read a lot, man.
What's the name of the merchandise?
Know what I'm saying? It's on the visionary leaders, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
Which is kind of ironic, got on 2 letters, you know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Flip the letter like that, but it's a whole movement positive. We went back in 2018 and gave it a mission statement to eliminate economic and financial illiteracy within our communities and stuff like that. So I'm big on economics and the business side. Like I look at
That what the game's supposed to be about it from day one anyway.
yeah, but a lot of people get caught up in the fluff and
Shout out to the set.
yeah, I already know what I'm saying. I already know.
What you were saying, people get caught up in the flow or what?
Nah, the fluff, you know what I'm saying? No, like that shit look good, but you like I said, in my mind, I look for the money, you know what I'm saying? With how the money is being made. When I look at music, like the way money is made in music, you know what I'm saying? Either 2 things as an artist, either through show money or residuals out for your work, man, sampling and movies or music. But let's get into that. Like, what is that? That's intellectual property. We look at music back then, like when music first started coming on a platform to be sold, people were using music for jingles and, you know what I'm saying, to sell their products and shit. That's how money in the music started, you know what I'm saying, coming together. Like that's the concept of commercializing, because you endorsing and you got a brand, you merging with their product, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole tone of commercializing. Now you're a brand, but like when you understand that, like from that, like back, you know what I'm saying, that the jingles, you know what I'm saying, concept, like with you marketing a product, like when you understand, like you can market your own product off of your own platform and build your platform, and then you can come back and partner with a brand. Like it ain't, as a businessman, it ain't, how to put it, we get caught up in the emotional side. I gotta like that nigga to do business with. I gotta like that person to do business with. When you doing business, like, that concrete, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit ain't got nothing to do with feeling, you know what I'm saying? That mean we came together. You said you were gonna do A, I was gonna provide B, or I was gonna do B and you were gonna provide A. Like, that's the, when somebody got a misunderstanding, you know what I'm saying, that we're proud. Like, a lot of that just square business what we were taught. Like, you're a man, you know what I'm saying, stand on your sword like a man.
Good job. And he still teach it that way.
Yeah.
And probably gonna be so much fuck shit going on out here in the world today. You know what I mean? We grew up under a different code, you know, ain't no code no more. You know what I mean? It is what it is nowadays, man.
It really is
going crazy. They don't respect no OGs, they being they OGs. Not this one, I'm saying, I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? Got it on me. You know what I mean? They going crazy though, man, for real. Yeah. They dying young, man. Like 14, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, we used to be a compliment for us to at least make it to 21. These little niggas dying like 14, 15 now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Carrying that young.
That shit, see, I ain't gonna say, like, being growing up in Auburn, I ain't gonna say that growing up, but that shit, like, how they look at the news, that shit was down there, like, in Chicago at the time that I grew up, you know what I'm saying? At one point, Auburn was a murder cap, but see, I love the city.
I'm talking about the young niggas, though. Like,
no, but I'm finna,
young niggas dying now. And
I know, but I'm finna give you, like, the generation of how this shit did, you know what I'm saying, flipping, like, just the understanding, like, coming. Cause like the reality it did too though, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people in the city ain't even from the city. Like when I, you know what I'm saying, the thing like when like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, it like really like going back to the OGs and younger, like a lot of the youngin don't respect the OG that try to rob and say that you supposed to respect me cause I'm OG. Like that bullshit all the way across the board, you know what I'm saying? Just because you an OG, like you gotta, like, that still go back to old rule. Like, I ain't gonna say you gotta do something for me to respect you, but you gotta be a respectable guy for me to respect you.
Yeah.
Some people be self-proclaimed OG
I ain't trying to hear about what you done and all that bad shit. What you doing right now?
I said,
You
like
broke right now, nigga. That's all I can say is you broke nigga right now.
What are you doing?
Yeah, right.
You trying to get my check, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, but you still like someone still listen to the game. Like, see, like with me, I would respect that even 'cause I had no hand, but I was also a nerd. Like I was smart. I was like the president of my junior and senior class, but niggas knew who I was. Like I was shit, nigga. I was a B. Like nigga had two different lives. So like I seen both sides, like the political side, like talking to the print, like being in their class. Like I seen then with the probation, like I seen both sides. So it like when a lot of time we don't have what they say proper preparation prevent poor performance. Like we don't
6 P's prevents piss poor performance.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like that Zool right there. A lot of time we don't goddamn have the proper preparation on a lot of shit that we getting into.
Yeah. Okay. Boom. So I see you you shouted out about 3 different names. So your rap name is P Honey.
Oh yeah, let me get back. Let me get onto the name. See,
yeah.
I had to break that down. Cause even with my name, you know what I'm saying. I got 4 names. You know what I'm saying. Like my real name is Bernard Alexander Wood Lofty. And signing my birth certificate in elementary, they ended up giving me, you know what I'm saying, extra name because they ain't do it right. My name kind of look like how George Bush is. You got George W. Bush and George W.H. But you got my daddy, Bernard Alexander Lofty and Bernard Alexander Woodloft. But so with names, I can't, when I was doing music, you know what I'm saying, like my nickname was Pooh. And I couldn't be, you know what I'm saying, I just started going by Young Pooh on CDs. And I used to write P-O-O. It was short for Pookie, you know what I'm saying? But writing that, like when I started passing out CDs and stuff early high school, I used to pick one of the guy that I was getting the CD to. He was like, man, what that is, P100. And I took the name then, like, yeah, that shit hard as hell. I started going by P100 and I broke it down to 100%. And going back to being on the Art Institute, like going back being at the Art Institute, like I used to get into a lot of debates and we used to freestyle a lot. Cause it was a lot of people on that campus that weren't really from Atlanta and some of them from. Like you had a lot of New York, a lot of different cultures, and they stigma a lot of people from up north. They say they feel like nigga in Georgia or South we ain't got knowledge. They look at us sometimes like we dumb or slow. And me
But they keep coming down here.
Nah, but I was not saying, but I'm saying that to say that I was smart as hell, even though I was pretty fuck. I used to goddamn chew a lot of these niggas up, like for knowledge and shit like that. So that's how my name was at the time, P100, and nigga, I got the name like the moniker Infinite. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was going by my social media 100%. They were like, nah, nigga, you infinite. You know what I'm saying? So it became infinite percent and going back to the whole book process, I can write P100 on no damn CD, on no book. You know what I'm saying? Just on no name. I went finna put Bernard, all the damn name. Like, I ain't want to put my government. So, that name was already there, infinite percent. That shit sound dope here, written by infinite percent.
For sure.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's happening.
And all of them coincide with each other.
Yeah, that's why I had to tell the story like that, cause I got all the
names. It sound like some shit a nigga read when I was locked up.
All the names coincide with each other.
We did a lot of reading, you know what I'm saying? We still be buying books off Amazon, you know what I'm saying? Still be talking about books that we read over the years. Yeah, but sure, we like the independent writers the most, you know? And they be writing the good shit.
How do you get your books published?
Oh shit! Like I said, I'm a web and graphic designer. I know.
So
you do all your web and graphic design.
I did. I designed the covers and I've designed all the covers of all my book. You know what I'm saying? So like just knowing the dimensions on with doing that and knowing how to format my manuscript. You know what I'm saying? When you upload it, you can upload it to Amazon, Lulu, Book, Patch. Like you got a lot of. It's a lot of information out there. You just Google it. Like see how to self-publish my book. It'll get you a list of probably self-publishing booking company that you can go through.
Okay.
But that's after you get your manuscript, so cover and stuff situated.
What's some artists or some people who inspired you?
Like I wouldn't say music, but I was inspired. I will say music. I was inspired like by the hustler, like Bob Marley, Tupac, like even now Damian Marley. Like I
heard that song from like 3 years ago. You had that Bob Marley song in there jamming.
Yeah,
I think that might be my favorite one so far.
Yeah,
even though at 3 years old.
Yeah, but I like that. Reason why I like though even Outkast, you know what I'm saying? It ain't necessarily the underdog. Like it different. Like nigga, we already, you know what I'm saying? We come from background. Like nigga, we already know we gangsta. Fuck, when you gangsta and who you is, you don't trying to show that shit like on gangsta and who on air. Cause like shit, you first thing your mind thinking like, man, these people looking at this shit like, cause we instantly cautious, cause we done been through the shit. Like I know before I moved, I remember street nigga was telling me, man, nigga, they hit somebody one hood hard with helicopter, man. They had niggas on, they had the spotlights on nigga with helicopter. Niggas on the roof trying to get away like a trap or something. Like nigga, just man, that shit traumatized seeing some shit like that. Nigga, me personally, like with me, like shit, nigga, when they would come and build that case on our nigga, when they hit our house, bro, I can show you the article, like shit, nigga, waking up with AR-15 in our face, bro. Shit, like, this ain't like the police and look, knock on the door, like, yeah, can you come talk? These niggas already trying it, these niggas already in here.
Me and him had a situation like that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
You wasn't expected.
That should have made you change everything.
Straight out of niggas' sleep. No warning, no nothing.
No, you're talking that big shit. Let me see a warrant. There you go. Damn.
There you go.
That's my name.
Hi. Like the meme said, I'ma sit over.
Alright, everything, man. Just let her chill at the house. Nah, she coming too. Damn, I say everything mine. The hell she gotta come from? Who gonna get me out?
What the hell I'm gonna call it?
Shit.
They ain't end up coming out. They told me I went to court the next day. They say because something happened where I couldn't get out that day, but I would have had to sit in there through the weekend and go back to court Monday or some shit. Ooh. Or go to Clayton County and they was like I can get bond out of Clayton County. Play.
I'm like,
shit, I'm gonna go to Clayton County. Nigga, I didn't get out of Clayton County for about 6 months, cuz. I'm that bitch riding.
I'ma stay here.
Waiting on court date, nigga. Like, I'm supposed to be, I don't know when I'm going. I'm in this motherfucker. Somebody call and see if I'm on schedule to go to court. I did about 2-3 months already.
And the niggas in the bar ain't like they don't know what the hell going on.
We'll check on that for you. No, ain't no court date for you now, right now. That's it. That's all the information you got, man.
You gotta come out with something, man. Tell me something, bro. Give me something to look forward to. But that'd be the fucked up to be in jail and not knowing when you're going to court, bro.
Man.
Boy.
And not knowing.
Just riding.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Then you gotta think they don't do this shit concurrent or not. Like that's a whole
right. They gonna count
or not.
Yeah, that 3-day orientation in Clayco, but that's the worst. You know, you get past them 3 days, them first 3 days, you be alright when you get in gym pop, but them first 3 days be hell, boy.
Clayco's hell, period.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit make me I can't even eat noodles no more after that shit, bro. I can eat the cold noodles, but
I be still making me some pockets at the crib.
I can't eat them bitches, bro. We ate them bitches like soup. We ate them bitches like tater chip, but we ate them bitches everywhere you can eat them motherfucker, bro.
Right.
Clayco made me be able to eat food cold.
You know what I'm saying?
I can have a whole plate. Motherfucker like, you ain't gonna warm that up. I'm straight. Like
Like that shit fucked up. Like I do the same shit though. I ain't know. You just put me on game where it come from.
I'm telling you.
I did eat shit cold like a mother, like cold pizza or some shit like that.
Yeah, you just like go make you can just
Put
eat
that shit
cold,
up.
Like,
Gotta eat that shit later. Get hungry later on, nigga.
right.
Like they got something that comes here ain't coming to tomorrow. Ate everything, nigga.
Oh man.
Balling all week in pockets and pizzas and shit.
Tell you.
That shit.
Yeah, man.
It's your boy MD Uno.
And this wise guy killed him out for the South. Give him some free game, homie.
A little bit of free game for you, man. Hey, the Righteous Grind Academy. Financial literacy. All your financial literacy needs for the youth.
Yeah, we created financial literacy cards on digital download. All you gotta do is go to
righteousgrindacademy.com.
Teaching the youth financial literacy. Things you're gonna need to grow up in this society and be your own person, individual. Get that righteous grind.
Get that righteous grind. Got the $10 downloads for your financial literacy needs.
We
good.
We good.
We good. We good.
Yeah.
We
good.
good.
Alright. Hey man, say man.
Say, man.
Look, check this out. If you got them bars,
If you got them vocals,
shit, if you got both, then you definitely what we looking for. Tap into that Bars and Vocals Showcase.
it's a new platform to bring out the best talent, whether artists or producers.
Hey man, get at that Bars and Vocals Showcase. Go to wegood.events and go sign up for the Bars and Vocals Showcase. If you got them bars.
And if you got them vocals,
If you got both, then get at us.
get at us.
We good.
We stay good.
Goddamn, you dropped 4 albums, like four projects in 2021, didn't you?
Probably, I think so.
That was on purpose, or that was just you had a lot of music backed up and you put it out? Cause I was looking on your
I probably
on your music platform, on the streaming platform. I think it might Apple or some shit. All them shit said 2021 right back to back to back.
Yeah,
Like,
like
damn,
so,
you
like I think I did, but at the same time, I think like I be doing my distribution through TuneCore. I think I messing around and probably allowed some on updating the album or something like that, and I had to re-upload that shit. But most I probably did like 3 in 2021. I'm pretty sure I probably recorded like 3, but I kind of live in the studio. Like that go back to my like what I was saying about like with the artists like that I was talking about, they influenced me, like Bob Marley, Tupac, know what I'm saying, even Outkast. Like these guys ain't really getting no radio play like that, but what they did was they perfected they brand. Like they, even Bob Marley, like niggas, they weren't playing Bob Marley like on the radio. Know what I'm saying? That was like an acquired taste. You had to go get that shit.
Yeah.
And know what I'm saying, even with Pop, know what I'm saying, they go line up the goddamn buy album. They went into like shit like Brenda Got a Baby, Dear Mama. They wasn't playing no Pac on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
But know what I'm saying, these people had like a movement, know what I'm saying, like that was going back to the problem solving thing, like with Tupac like being a revolutionary when he broke down like thought like that hate you gay little infant folks everywhere. Yeah. Like he put out a movement, he just wasn't able to control it like it, you know what I'm saying, he kind of projected that energy in himself, like, but that was like thought like was bigger than just the, you know what I'm saying, rapper that was on a lot of the track.
How you feel about music today shit? Like a lot of the music right now, rap music.
I mean, it shit.
Fucking with it.
Nah, I mean, I like shit like Lil Baby. I still
Lil
like.
Baby go hard.
Yeah, I like 2 Chainz. You know what I'm saying?
2 Chainz. Shout out to 2 Chainz from the hood, California.
Yeah, know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, like I like the sound, like going back to like, you know what I'm saying, people that, like I come from that club, bro, like you don't gotta like show that you know what I'm saying, all the way gangster, that no nigga know.
I'm
like,
still on my Outkast.
yeah, like
I'm
it,
still on my UGK.
yeah, like nigga know, you know what I'm saying. It was so like when people that don't think like that, they take the music to a different level. You know what I'm saying? They like you able to get good music as opposed to somebody trying to put on attach himself to an image that he don't really know nothing about. He gotta do research the image, or he living somebody life, you know what I'm saying? So and like it did, you know what I'm saying? That one thing, like going back to you know what I'm saying, not necessarily going back, I was saying that I don't know if I was just saying this in the past interview, but like as an artist, you know what I'm saying, did the thing, like it's a difference between being the hottest artist and being the most marketable artist. Like it's a guy in school what I learned out in marketing class, he broke down to, you know what I'm saying, he viewed that phrase like art is a free expression, but design is the business of art. So when you started looking at it like that, like when I'm doing some shit for me, you know what I'm saying, that mean creating a free expression art. But when I start designing or creating with other people in mind, like taking myself out of it, like you start speaking somebody else's testimony, you know what I'm saying, like damn, like but you speaking it from your point of view and giving a good testimony to it, you know what I'm saying. That's why like back in the time, like even I probably can't tell you now another JT Money song like that, but that Run the Yard, you know what I'm saying? I remember when that shit hit, real nigga Run the Yard. I bought my first bomb back in 1996. Like that whole, like that shit, like nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like you just feel that, like, you know what I'm saying? You see the like that type of music that have that feeling. I like that. I like that feeling music.
For sure, that's what's up. What you think about like being independent or signing to a major label?
I partner with a record label. Like I'm trying to work with trying to get some artists put on. I'm marketing and advertising, but for me, with my brand there, I'm kind of like in the OG pocket. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like in that pocket, like well, I don't know what I'm saying. Shit. Between the merchandise and I'm a web and graphic designer, like I'm doing a lot of shit, like even working on creating apps and shit like that. Like I got my hands on a lot of shit where it's a lot of tentacle to how I'm making money. But as far as like musically,
so you'd rather just push yourself out.
Now see, it's like that. Like I don't think I got a pocket for the mainstream. I don't think my music like more mainstream. I feel like my music I always kind of be like underground, but I'd rather work with some artists that I feel like I can take them to that level, like with my advice and skill. Like I'm working with a few artists. Shout out my nigga Bill. Shout out my nigga Wood, you know what I'm saying? And working with a few guys, cause like I can help with, you know what I'm saying? Cause I know the business, but you know what I'm saying? At the same time, you gotta be realistic with yourself as a observation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us got these unrealistic expectations, and we ended up missing out on a lot of money because we thinking we were more than what we worth on paper.
Yeah.
What we can expect coming up for you, like in 2022 right now?
Shit, movies. I'm working on movies and like I said, pushing our artists out. And
what's the movies you working on?
Shit, man, I wrote 2 scripts that I'm in the process of shooting. Like I'm finna start like early February. Start like. The thing I ain't gonna say like with me.
Independent movies has taken off.
Yeah, but see, they probably ain't gonna say nothing.
Netflix by picking them up now.
Amazon,
all that, picking them up like
Tubi, not
Tubi gonna show you.
See, it's different. Like, see, it's different. If I was back home and all been in my access, like it's a people game too. Even though I got a lot of the shit to do the shit, and I got the resource and mentality to do the shit, but they're dealing with people. A lot of the people that I know here and network with, they already independent business owners, you know what I'm saying? They already, like, I fuck with other people that doing shit going on, so it like, it's hard to get in on people's time, so it like, me not being from out here, the challenge is building that team. Somebody that, you know what I'm saying, see the vision and all of that, so really shit, it just really like plant seed, like right now, that's how you gotta kind of like growing grass, like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Cause that's a fucked up mentality in the world. Like everybody feel like somebody owe and they ran off on the plug. Like, even though that's a hard ass song, but hey, how you gonna run off on the plug though?
Right.
You gonna get killed. You putting your whole family at risk and like, but that mentality is like shit. Nigga, I'm finna run off on
twice.
Twice.
Nigga listen to Plies.
2 times. Definitely trying to get this man pissed off. Try this nigga nuts now. This nigga did this shit twice. Oh, he think I'm sweet. Okay. Show his ass.
Yeah, but that's how that go. That's with a lot of the game. Like when you looking at it, that's the same concept when you look at like a manager or a label. They putting all these time and money into an independent artist, and somebody after they get them to the point where they hot, they start smelling themselves and they undercut a deal that not their person who done put all their money up behind. That's the same thing. Like you run off on the plug. Like now that nigga gotta goddamn either go to the courts or go to the street.
Yeah.
I see that shit in a lot with all that like shit. They ain't, know what I'm saying? Cause this shit like I was looking at on Cocaine, the dumb podcast, not a podcast. They were saying that shit weird. When you look at the number, like they were like it called like $100,000 just to, know what I'm saying, break a record. Like shit, that's shit. A lot of us ain't playing with that type of money. Know what I'm saying? So it's like going back to marketing, you gotta make yourself valuable. Other way to create that same exposure. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing is about bringing exposure to your brand. Whether you gotta pay somebody to get on your feature, or the whole thing is about bringing exposure and recognition to yourself. So when you start looking at it like a business, like it ain't no different than like nigga with if we started like, you know what I'm saying, not a regulator, but like a chicken spot or something. We, hey bro, you know what I'm saying, like somebody an NBA player, man, come take this picture eating all chicken, man. You already like the motherfucker anyway. It's just advertising, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do in business, you know what I'm saying? Like when you look at that what I tell artists that I always, you know what I'm saying, that anytime they have my ear, like you gotta know your word and you gotta understand yourself as a business, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes like our emotion get in the way of that. We can unconsciously be pissed off about the wrong shit, like, and that'll knock your blessing out the table. And a nigga ain't, you know what I'm saying, nigga that's going you or something, you ain't trying to work with nobody, like even if you got the upper hand on the situation, you ain't trying to work with nobody that made you feel that type of way, like shit, I might have to kill the nigga.
For sure. Wow, so what else you got coming up 2022?
I got Move It, got hopefully, I know I'm gonna drop one, you know what I'm saying, by July or something like that. But going back in the team, I wrote 2 scripts, like one with one of my partners, you know what I'm saying, but it like getting the access of people, but I turned around and wrote another script that kind of like solo people, you know what I'm saying, don't require that many people, but it's a good ass story. You know what I'm saying, on my writing shit, it's a good ass story where I'm, you know what I'm saying, it'll be more easy and conducive to shoot. That'd be, you know what I'm saying, like I got a camera, you know what I'm saying, I'd actually be getting booked like for camera and video work.
Okay.
Shit, I've been doing that shit. Like how I got into that, like when I would performing at club. Like not having like I was doing like I went on a promo type of thing. I was going like 3 to 5 open mics a week for like just to get the mess out of there, but a lot of time not having a person to be there to record that shit. So I started bringing my tripod, send my camera here, you know what I'm saying, record myself and come back and add some little editing on it, you know what I'm saying, and putting it out. So in doing that and people seeing me doing that, like shit, bro, how much you'll charge? Like a quick little $30 or $40 just to record somebody perform it at the showcase I just happened to be at.
Yeah.
Quick little $30 just having a current.
For sure. See, what's on your social medias and everything so everybody can get at you, man?
You can get at me p100.com, PHUNDRED.com. You know what I'm saying? You can find my IG, Facebook, all of that shit from that website.
You get them books on the website?
That's on their website. I got my books on their website and also
merchandise and everything.
Yeah, all that you can access from each one of the websites. You got BLoftondNDNA.com, BLOFTONDNA.com. You know what I'm saying? That's the web and graphic design website. But I also got my books and some merchandise on both of those websites. I mean, I designed the website.
Many venues. Infinite. There we go.
Honey.
Infinite.
Shit, what's some, give us some last words, man.
I mean, we good, like, man, we good in that motherfucker, man. So, I mean, some last words on some we good shit, man. Like, it like that, bro, know what I'm saying? Whatever you doing, like, whatever your hustle, whatever your business here, like, if you don't believe in that shit, like, if you don't get 100% to that shit, like, if a nigga can't see that belief in you, nigga ain't gonna goddamn invest his time and energy into that shit, like, that way in the business, know what I'm saying? Whether you trying to get somebody to invest in your little pot pie spot or whatever, know what I'm saying? Or your taco stand or whatever you doing, know what I'm saying? Like, people gotta see, like, I hate this shit where nigga come up to me like, I ain't even famous or nothing like that, but just in conversation, a lot of times nigga be passing our CD or passing our merch, like, oh, a lot of it's like a rebuttal, like a lot of people say, oh yeah, I do music too. Like, shit, bro, you got some shit on what? How the hell you do music when you don't got shit recorded or you gotta put the work in? Like, how the hell you do what you say you do? And like, I can say I do website, but I just gave you 2 websites that I did. You don't have proof. How the hell you do what you say you do if you don't got no proof for it?
Yeah, that's why I had to make me a website for my beats. I say I make beats, but I ain't got no. No, I'm saying, nowhere for you to go look at them.
We good now, though.
We good now. www.wiseguyq17.com for them beats. They go hard. Yeah, man. So you already know it's your boy Wise Guy Q, the mouth for the South.
Soufside 100.
Man, y'all tap in with the homie P100, man. He got these books full of. We finna go read these. You know, we finna go in with these guys. You already know. But that's what we do, so. Like, for real, man.
And you know how we moving, it's a movie when we moving. We the move, so fuck the movement. We been doing this forever. She say, how you doing, where you going, can I join? I say, baby, it's whatever. Fellas.
Something to say. Hey, Souf got something to say. We hustle, we grinding away. Tomorrow ain't promised today. Know why we gon' shine in your face. The Souf got something to say. The Souf got something to say. The Souf got something to say. The Souf got something to say.